Yes. What's going on, everyone? It's the Main Event DJ Style Focus, and this is the Main Event Show right here on a Friday evening. I want to know what's going on. I know I've been away for a few days. I know Valentine's Day and President's Day is over. I'm just so sick and tired of this snow. How about y'all? I feel like Mother Nature, I feel like you made your point. I feel like Mother Nature was angry for all the snow that we're having. It's snow on top of old snow from the last storm that we had. I'm just fed up with the weather right now. But before we even get into these entertainment news, I would like my heart and prayers, my condolences go out to the family. Hip-hop has lost an icon. We lost Prince Markie D from the icon group, the Fat Boys. Can we please get a moment of silence from Prince Markie D, please? A moment of silence, please. Thank you. My heart goes out to the family of Prince Markie D. My heart goes out to the people from SiriusXM, Rock the Bells, the staff from Rock the Bells. You know, Prince Markie D was a legend, from the Fat Boys, from Buffy, Kool Rock D. Man, listen. When I heard about that news, it messed me up because I was an infant. When I heard their anthem, the Fat Boys was out, I was in my 80s, my 80s baby. I was really into cartoons, and then this song came out on Video Music Box. It was phenomenal. Rest in peace to Prince Markie D. 2020, this year has been really quiet with the media, but we still in this pandemic. We really are. We still in this pandemic, but you see how the media was quiet because guess who's gone? Donald Trump is gone out of the office. The media used to be crazy. But now, when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris stepped in, the media became more calmer. Yeah, we are still in this pandemic. But I need everybody to just be patient. I feel like we almost there to the tunnel of light. So just hang in there. And to all my DJ friends, hang in there. I feel like a breakthrough is coming through. Just hang in there. Let's just continue to do our part. Just hang in there. Just want everybody just to hang in there. While really not condoning is the vaccine that they're talking about. Now, let that sink in of that vaccine really is. I want everybody to let that sink in right now of what they're trying to do with that vaccine. But the numbers of the cases, you see how everything is slowly? It's slowly going, the numbers going down and slowly, they're not really all okay. 4 cases. But you see how the restrictions are uplifting slowly. Now, we just got the word from Madison Square Garden that fans could be in the seats while the New York Knicks are playing or while the New York Rangers are playing. Now let that sink in. They're uplifting the restrictions slowly. Not a lot, but slowly. So it's like it's playing a chess game. But when I heard about that, I was like, wow. Yeah. I was shocked that I thought it was gonna go into like at least what, the summertime or next year, next season. But it's really, the restrictions are lifting slowly. Very slowly. But let this be clear. The government don't have the last word. God has the last word. But we're gonna go back to the COVID-19 pandemic a little bit later. But I do have some entertainment news. Diddy, the hip hop mogul Diddy, is suing his former clothing line, Sean John Clothing Company, for at least $25 million. That's a lot of money right there. Now, Diddy was the co-founder of Sean John, global brands, for $25 million for using his likeness without his consent. Now, let this be. Now, he does have a valid point because, number one, he started this company, Sean John. Now you suing his former company, but that's still under his name. They use his now. Diddy says that they use his name, image, and likeness to promote the new brand without his permission. Now he does have a valid point about that. You cannot, promote the new brand without his permission because Sean John, he started it first. So he has every right to sue. We'll get more into that. Now, oh my God, you gotta hear. Now, everybody knows Bad Baby. I said her name wrong. I apologize. Bad Baby from the show Dr. Phil. Miss Catch Me Outside. How about that? So now she's 17. And now she got an OnlyFans account. That's crazy. How you get an OnlyFans? You're the age of 17. Yo, this is what happens when you have money. When you have a lot of money, like Bad Baby. Now she signed up for OnlyFans. Now, I don't get this. You're 17, you're not in school, but you promoting. The mother is the manager of her. There's no restrictions on that? I just shook my head when I heard. But she's only 17 and she has an OnlyFans account. That was my daughter. Yo, she'll not be going outside for a very long time. And that's real. She will not be going outside for a very long time if that was my daughter. Now, we losing a lot of celebrities. We losing famous people. Now, from the 1990s R&B group Ideal, named Maverick Cotton, has passed away. Was killed. They said his death has been not yet given. But we at least lost almost 27 people already. But it wasn't COVID related. We lost these other people, other famous people of cancer, different stage of cancer. And all I'm like is, when are these deaths is gonna stop? Like, I'm praying that it stops soon. I'm just praying for the better. Because we losing a lot of people. Cancer really sucks. For real, cancer really sucks. We lost Dustin Diamond, who I grew up watching, Saved by the Bell, back in the late 80s, early 90s, every Saturdays on Channel 4. I'll be watching between Saved by the Bell and Soul Train. Every Saturdays. It was between Channel 4 and Channel 11. Those used to be my shows. Dustin Diamond was a real talented comedian when he played Screech. My heart and prayers goes out to Dustin Diamond's family and friends. We lost Mary Wilson from the Supremes. A bandmate of Supremes. She was part of the Supremes with Diana Ross, which I wasn't even thought of. We lost her during the cancer. We lost Marion Ramsey. Now, if people don't know who Marion Ramsey is, if you ever watch Police Academy, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, she played Hooks. We lost her at the age of 73. As you see, we did lose a lot of people. I can't name them all, but we lost a lot of people, at least almost like 27, 28, even deaths that are unknown, but they're COVID related. Yeah, we really lost, and it's sad. Yeah, we just lost Rush Limbaugh from the Republican Party. He died on the 17th of February with cancer. He was only 70 years old. We lost Johnny Pacquiao, the godfather of salsa. He died on February 15th at the age of 85. We lost Chick Corea. He died from rare form of cancer. He was a jazz pianist and a composer. Oh man! And this was February. This was early February, like February 11th. We lost him. We lost Larry Flynt on February 10th. He was the First Amendment activist who built an adult entertainment empire. We lost him on the 10th. We just talked about her. We lost Mary Wilson, the founding member of the Supremes. She died on the 8th of this month, at the age of 76. You know, my hearts and prayers goes out to the Wilson family. I mean, there's a lot of people we lost. We lost George P. Shultz. He helped bring the Cold War to an end as when President Ronald Reagan was the president. You know, he was the Secretary of State. He died early this month at the age of 100. You know, we're losing people really left and right. And this is all nothing but COVID. There's only one person that died of COVID I'll bring up in a second. Now, we lost Susan Baer. She was the former First Lady of Indiana. And she died complications due to glioblastoma. And she was only 61 years old. We also lost Oscar-winning actor Christopher Plummer. He was only 91. He died early this month from the most fondly remembered for The Sound of Music. Oscar-winning actor Christopher Plummer. He was only 91. We lost Diane Durham, who was the first black gymnast to win a U.S. Gymnastics National Championship. She died on February 4th, and she was only 52. We just talked about him. We lost Dustin Diamond, who played Screech, Saved by the Bell. He died the very first day on February 1st, and this was cancer diagnosed. So we don't know what type of cancer he really has. He was only 44 years old. I mean, this is like at least almost 29 or 30 people we lost. We just talked about her. We lost Cicely Tyson. She was only 96 years old. She died last month on the 28th of January. But look how many people that we lost this year of 2021. And there's still more. We lost Cloris Leachman, who's a comic flair that made her a legendary figure in film and television. 7 decades she was an actress. She died last month on the 27th of January. She was only 94 years old. The list keeps going on and on. This, why we need to pray. We need to hold on. We should not be fighting against one another. We need to form as a unit together, because we're losing people left and right. We just lost Corky Lee, who was an award-winning photographer. This person died with battle of coronavirus. He was 73 years old. He died last month on the 27th of January. He was also part of the political activism of the Asian American community. He was also an award-winning photographer. And we're about to talk about this person who also died from symptoms of COVID. Sekou Smith. He was an NBA reporter. He was an NBA analyst for the NBA TV. More than 2 decades. 11 years with Turner Sports. He died on the 26th of January. He was only 48 years old. When I heard about his passing, I never saw it. It was like a punch in the gut for the NBA, because this man did his job. And I watched him always turn on the NBA Network. He broke down to certain players of how they was, how they act. Now this is, oh man, this really broke my heart when this person lost. We talking about broadcaster from all the interviews on CNN. He did it, he became an icon with broadcasting, interviewing celebrities, mad celebrities. We talk about Larry King. He died last month of this year on the 23rd of January at the age of 87. I mean, when I heard that was like a breaking news, I know CNN was stunned about it. He was hospitalized as well in the Los Angeles area. He's from Brooklyn. Rest in peace to Larry King. We also lost Hal Harbrook, who was a Tony Award-winning actor. He died last month too, at the age of 95. I mean, these deaths, certain deaths that we know, and there's certain deaths that we don't know. Now, anybody who's a baseball fanatic, I'm a Yankees fan, but I knew this broke my heart. We lost home run record who broke Babe Ruth's record. We talking about Hank Aaron. He passed away on last month on the 2nd of January at the age of 86. We also lost another baseball player. We lost Don Sutton, who was a pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He passed away at the age of 75. We just lost Joanne Rogers. Now, people don't know who Joanne Rogers is. She is the widow of Fred Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. She passed away at the age of 92. We also lost Siegfried Fischbacher. He was known like working for Exotic Cats. Sorry if I say it wrong. And one half of Siegfried and Roy. He died of cancer. He had pancreatic cancer. On the 13th. He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He was only 81 years old. You see, can't take life for granted. We all got to stay healthy. We all got to come together. I'm not saying that, but we have to really we can't take life for granted. We really can't. I just named almost famous people and non-famous people that we don't even know about. But some of them, at least two people that I named, diagnosed, was passed away with cancer. Now I'm about to talk about another one. John Riley, who was from General Hospital. He passed away at the age of 86. Now, my grandmother was a huge stories fanatic, from General Hospital to One Life to Live to Loving, that was on ABC Network. John Riley did it all from General Hospital. My heart and prayers goes out to the Riley family. He was 86 years old. We lost another baseball legend. Talk about Tommy Lasorda. He was first as a player in Brooklyn, then in Los Angeles for the Dodgers. He's a two-time World Series winning manager, going back-to-back with the Dodgers. He passed away at the age of 93. Now, we just lost British filmmaker Michael Apted. He passed away last month, early of January. He was only 79 years old. And we just talked about her. We lost Marion Ramsey. If you know her, the Police Academy, she passed away. You know her role on Police Academy. She was Officer Laverne Hooks. She died at the age of 73. Now, we just lost chef and restaurateur Albert Rowe at the age of 85. But you see, certain deaths, we lost a lot of people. Certain deaths, two was released from symptoms of COVID-19. The others was cancer. So I'm still naming a few who we lost. Wow. We lost this lead singer of the 1960s British rock band, Jerry Monson. He died of a heart infection at the age of 78. He was known from the 1960s British rock band Jerry and the Peacemakers. Wasn't even thought of when they was out. But I heard a little stories about this group next to the Beatles. Now this is another punch in the gut for the sports wise for the NBA. Oh man, when I heard about this coach, winning coach and player from the Phoenix Suns, we talking about Paul Westphal. He passed away on January 2nd. He battled with brain cancer. He won the title with the Celtics back in 1974, but he was also a coach He was also a coach for the Phoenix Suns when he was playing against the Chicago Bulls. He was a great coach. He battled with brain cancer. He was only 70 years old. And we got one more. We got Floyd Little. He was a Hall of Fame football player, running back for the Denver Broncos. He rushed for more than 6,000 yards and scored 43 touchdowns for the Denver Broncos. He passed last month, early January. Now, I just named a few famous people who I grew up watching. I just named a few people who I wasn't even thought of when they was out. But we can't take life for granted. Once again, we can't take life for granted. We got to take care of ourselves more. We really cannot let the devil win. We cannot. And I'm just lost the words of how many people that we really lost this year. I really am. Oh, man. I'm just lost the words. Y'all gotta pardon me. We're gonna go back to some entertainment news. I don't know what is going on with Trey Songz. Trey Songz, let me tell you something. To see somebody like Trey Songz, R. Kelly, and Bill Cosby, to see they're hitting rock bottom. But there's one thing we cannot do. Y'all cannot degrade these people for what they did in the industry, in the music or film industry. You cannot degrade them. Because we grew up listening and watching them. Tell me if I'm lying. I'm just saying. Tell me if I'm lying on that. You can. I'll listen to you. Now here's some other news that Cardi B has violated COVID protocol by kissing girls in the music video. It was a huge hit, but she got caught. She violated COVID protocol. Yeah, they were filming in COVID, see, and everyone got tested. But you also got to understand, that's why they say about social distance. She got caught doing that. Now with the NBA, they're getting fined if you're not wearing a mask. For example, James Harden was not fined only once. He was fined twice by being in the club, not wearing a mask, not socially distancing. So we also got to play our part. Yeah, the cases is going down a little, but we cannot let our guards down at the end of the day. We can't. We really can't. But we got to pray. We got to have faith. that everything's going to be okay. Got to do that. I learned that from my mom. For real. Now, we also got some news that the baby's ex-girlfriend was test positive after their breakup. She posted a positive message. No, let me rephrase this. The baby's ex-girl posted positive message following their breakup. But this is what I don't get. These celebrities are regular people just like us. But you got people on Twitter clowning these people. But you don't know them away from the industry. Now, she wasn't even in the industry, and you're clowning her. That's what I don't get. And here's some other. I mean, oh man, like I just named the people who we lost. You know, the media is starting to be more calmer. I'm really like lost the words, so. But here's my thought of I do have a special announcement to make. You know, we cover all the entertainment news, and we also covered the other news. But I do have a special public service announcement to make that DJ Star Focus is about to put my DJing skills to the next level. I mean, away from the turntables, away from the DJ controller. I mean, no, I'm not doing no clothes. There's too many people doing that. But I am thinking about being a co-founder for my own magazine company. And this is going to be a digital magazine company. And this one, I haven't have the name yet, but this digital magazine company that I'm about to do, it's going to be a magazine for all independent artists. That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm planning on doing, getting my own magazine out there. And I'm so excited about this. And I'm going to research more how to get my digital magazine out there. And I'm so excited about it. And I'm very, very, very happy about it. So that's what I'm doing besides DJing. That will always be number one. But I feel like this magazine, of the name that I'm about to name this magazine, that being a co-founder of, is going to be right there. And I can't wait for the name that I have for this magazine. So, I think we all summed it up. But yes, the Main Event mixtape will be up around 10:15. That's right. The Main Event mixtape is happening tonight around 10:15. We'll back at this again for the Main Event show around 9 p.m. The Main Event mixtape is up next around 10:15. 848-207-4426 is the number to call. Or you can hit me up at Instagram and Snapchat at DJ Star Focus. And I will see you next Friday right here on the Main Event show. What's good?